Hello, children. A warm welcome to you all and a very good morning. I know you all are eagerly waiting for the next part of the story, but before going into that, let's have a quick recap of what we have seen till now. Lesson number 5, The Golden Bird. Once there lived a king who had a golden bird in a golden cage. Every day, someone in the palace used to give the food and water to the bird. Not only that, what did they do? They used to groom her nicely, groom her finely. Grooming means they used to brush and clean her feathers. Every day, the bird sang a song to the king, right? But as the time passed, King felt sorry for the bird. Why did he felt sorry? He felt that holding a bird in a cage is not correct. And so he decided to set the bird free. Then what did he do? He called his men and instructed that to set the bird free means to leave this bird free. What did the men do then? They took the cage, they took the bird's cage and they went deep into the jungle and they left the bird down by opening the door of the cage and they went away, right? Later, what happened? The bird stepped out of the cage and it just looked around. It saw a monkey swinging from one tree to the another tree. Later, what happened? Monkey introduced himself to the bird, right? Hello there, said the monkey. Who are you? What did the bird answered? How did it answer? Let's see. The bird tossed her head and said, I am the golden bird. Here, tossed, the word tossed meaning you can see to your left side, that is, tossed her head means moved her head back proudly. Here, the word proudly. Why did the bird tossed her head and answered proudly to the monkey? Why? Because it was taken care in the palace so nicely. They every day someone used to give her food and water, and also they used to take care, they used to groom her nicely, they used to take care of her nicely, and all. Not only that, it used to sing a song daily to the king, right? So it is so proud of its voice, that it has a very beautiful voice. That is the reason it answered to the monkey so proudly. Later, what happened? Monkey asked that, do you want to see the best places to feed? Means, do you want to see the best places to have some food to eat? What did it reply? What a monkey can teach me, replied the bird. See how rudely it is answering to the monkey. And have you and you have such a funny face. Have you seen my beautiful beak? She added. So here the monkey is answering rudely to the monkey. Not only that, it is describing the monkey's funny face. See how funny you are. See how funny your face is. And can you see how beautiful my beak is? So it is so proud to say that her beak is so beautiful. Okay, next. Do as you like, said the monkey as he swung off into the trees. After the monkey, who introduced to the bird? It was snake, right? Sometime later, the golden bird heard a hissing sound, and it was the snake who came in between the grasses, and it introduced the same way, like, well, hello, hissed the snake. Who are you? I'm the golden bird, replied the bird. It also answered in the same way to the snake also. Come, let me show you the jungle, said the snake. No, said the bird. What can a snake teach me? See, the way she is answering to the snake was also so rude, right? And you have a hissing voice. Do you know I sing beautifully? So the way she sing, the beak she has, she is so proud of herself. That is the reason she is showing her proudness towards these animals. Maybe hissed the snake and he slithered away. Slithered away means it moved away smooth and fast from that place by twisting its body. You know, right, how the snake moves by, crisscross. Next, what happened? Just then, okay, till here we have seen, right? Just then, something moved on the tree in front of the bird. She looked up and saw a chameleon. He was the same color as the tree trunk. So here, something moved on the tree in front of the bird. What was it? It was a chameleon. Do you know the beauty of it? Chameleon changes its color according to the place where it sits so that no one can identify where it is. So the bird was rude. Okay, the bird was rude even to the chameleon also, right? So he left her and darted away. What is the meaning of darted away, children? Moved away quickly. You can see the meaning of the word darted away, moved away quickly. Suddenly, the golden bird saw a large eagle above the jungle. Suddenly, the golden bird had seen one large eagle above the jungle. The monkey hid among the leaves of the trees. The snake slid into the deepest part of the ground. The chameleon stayed quite still. No one could see him. So, here what happened? Suddenly, the bird had seen that eagle is above the jungle, and the other animals, what they are doing? The monkey hid among the leaves of the trees so that no one shouldn't see the monkey. And where was the snake? The snake slid into the deepest part of the ground. Slid means moved quietly and quickly. Slid means it moved quietly and quickly into the deepest part of the ground, it seems. Next, the chameleon stayed quite still. Quite still means without moving a little. It was still because no one shouldn't see the chameleon moving. Next, the golden bird now wanted to fly away fast. Now it wanted to fly away fast. She flapped her wings, but they were weak. She had never used them in the king's palace, and now she could not fly. Here, what happened? When she was in the king's palace, she was in a cage, right? She doesn't have um, she didn't find the need of flying when she was in the cage. She doesn't find any need to fly from that place because no, everyone were bringing food and water to the bird daily, and somebody is taking care of her nicely by cleaning and brushing her feathers. So she never flied. Now when she wanted to fly, she couldn't fly. Their wings were very weak. She never used them in the king's palace, right? That's the reason she couldn't fly. Please, someone help me, she cried. Please, someone help me, she cried. So when she cried, what happened? At that moment, the golden bird felt something like a rope pulling her into some bushes. So she felt that something pulled her into the bushes. What was it? It was like a rope. Sorry, it was like a rope. What was it? It was a snake. Then a long hairy arm lifted her up a tree. What was it? The long hairy arm. Who has the long hairy arm? It was the monkey, right? It was the monkey. Don't move, whispered the chameleon, and pushed her into the center of a large yellow flower so that the eagle bird shouldn't or it couldn't identify if it is in the yellow flower, because the bird itself is in a golden color, right? The yellow color. That's the reason chameleon pushed her into the yellow flower, in the middle of the large yellow flower. The eagle flew straight past her. Here, flew straight past her means flew to the other side without seeing her. here the eagle just flew to the other side of the bird where she was in the middle of the flower, right? To the other side of the bird, and she didn't see her. "How can I thank you all?" exclaimed the bird. "You saved my life." Now the bird is thanking the other animals that, "How can I thank you all?" exclaimed the bird. "You saved my life." See the expression. That's the reason there was given an exclamatory mark. "You can sing, sorry, you can sing for us," replied the animals kindly. So, what can I do for you all? It said, right? For that, the animal said, all these animals said that you can sing for us. And how did they reply? They replied very kindly, not in the rude way. How the bird, how this golden bird spoke towards them. She was very rude towards them, right? But they answered very kindly. From then on, the monkey, the snake, and the chameleon looked after the golden bird. So, from then on, all these three animals looked after. Looked after means made sure she had food and water and she was safe. So, all these three looked after the golden bird nicely, and every day this golden bird used to sing a beautiful song for these three animals. So, from this story, what can we learn? Do you find any moral for this story, children? Yes. Here, the bird was so rude and proud of herself, right? It was so rude when she spoke to the other animals, and it was so proud of herself. But even though, when time comes, these animals helped the bird when she cried for the help. So, the kind nature we should have. We don't know when we need help from others. So not that not that we should think that we may need help from others, but we should be kind towards everyone. It can be anyone. See, being the animals, they are so kind, but being human beings, how we should be. We can speak, we can talk, we can do anything, right? Being animals, they showed their kindness some or the other way. But being human beings, we should show our kindness towards others by helping in the some or the other way. What can we do to help others? We need to do when the time comes. When they need any help from us, if anyone needs any help from us, we need to help them if you can do. Do you know uh, the animals, they help each other? Like, um, do you know lagoons? It's a kind of monkey. Yeah, it's one of the breed of monkey. For lagoons, they have a black color mouth, and the whole body will be in white in color, and they have long tails. So lagoons help other animals in the forest. Like, if any tiger or lion is coming towards the animals to um, catch their prey. Prey means to catch their food. It can be deer or it can be any other animal. It can be zebra or any other animal. So these lagoons, they usually monkeys sit on the trees, right? They swing from one tree to the another tree and they sit on the trees. So they identify from the top of the tree when the tiger or lion coming towards the group of deers or group of zebras, wherever it is. If they find lion or tiger coming towards them, they make a strange noise. Means it is giving a signal to the other animals that lion or tiger is coming towards you. So everyone move from this place. So being animals, they are helping each other in this way, right? It's so great, right? Animals help each other to save their lives from other wild animals. But here, we being humans, we should help each other in need. So this is the moral we can find from this story, children. Okay, apart from the moral, When you are reading the lesson, please try to underline the hard words. Whatever the difficult word you feel, you underline the difficult word when you are reading and write down the difficult word in your English HW. As we have discussed about the WH questions and D questions, right? We use uh, WH questions to get more information about the particular answer. What are the WH questions, children? When, where, which, what, and H is for how, right? And D for do, did, does. When we ask questions using this do, did, does, we get answers in one word. It can be yes, no, maybe, something like this, right? But when you ask questions using WH, you get answer in more brief. Instead of saying simply yes or no, you'll get answer in more brief. Here, if you see, we have one H question, that is, how can I thank you all? If you have identified, how can I thank you all? Exclaim the bird. So for this question, what kind of answer it gave? How can I thank you all? Exclaimed the bird. It means the expression. It said loudly with out of joy. You saved my life. You can sing for us, replied the animals kindly. So the answer gave by the animals was, you can sing for us. Simply it didn't say, they didn't said that yes, no, maybe, like this, right? So if you find any more like this WH questions and D questions, please write down them also in your English HW. Thank you. Have a nice day.